now got Anand from Xignite.
Yeah, we're at Xignite. I'm Anand Viswanathan, and I'm a software engineer. We're very happy to be here. And for those who have not heard of Xignite, we're a financial market data provider, and we provide financial market data as web APIs. And some of us have already probably heard of us. And I guess generally people who work with market data, there's a problem, and I met someone today. What's your name again? Yolan? Yeah, and he said something that's important, which is they're trying to get market data, they don't know where to get it from, and it's hard to get. And why is it hard to get? It's just behind multiple layers of financial red tape. There's exchange agreements, license negotiations, and so on and so forth. And it's not that easy to access this financial data. And even when you do access that financial data, as an engineer, I can tell you that it's kind of not in the best, most conducive form. It's like data dumps in some FTP somewhere in New York. So you have to then put in the operation costs of getting that data, hosting it, building your web APIs, and then integrating it into your web applications. So this is the problem that Xignite is trying to solve, and hopefully I think we've been doing a good job of that. And we provide that service already. We take this data and we host it in the cloud. We give you RESTful web APIs so that you directly integrate it into your mobile applications or web applications. And the reason I think we've been doing a decent job is, another question that some people here asked me was that what kind of data are we talking here? And it's pretty much most of the data, I want to say, but we have over 45 APIs at this point. So pretty much most of the asset classes you can see here, we have them. And literally you can go to xignite.com today and click on whatever data you want, and you have it. And the reason I think we've been doing a decent job is that we've got the privilege to work with some very, very interesting companies here. And as you can see, some of the bigger financial institutions like BlackRock and Charles Schwab, and more importantly, some of the exchanges themselves have been trying to use our platform to provide this data. But the one thing that we're really excited about is the whole FinTech space, right? And there's a reason, because some of the so-called poster childs of FinTech. The bloom of FinTech, so to speak, in the last year or so, are our partners and clients. I mean, Yodlee is a great example. So are companies like Wealthfront and Personal Capital. And there's another reason, is that we kind of relate to a lot of these companies. We're a FinTech startup ourselves. We're like 20 people in the peninsula, right? So we're very excited because of that reason, that we want to contribute in whatever way we can to this community, to this FinTech startup space. And we have a bunch of initiatives that we keep working on to more products, better data, better delivery, and all that. But we do some fun things too, and part of it is what we call Xignite Labs. And it's literally xignite.com/labs. And what Xignite Labs is actually kind of it's like a playground, so to speak, for us, and hopefully for our partners and clients as well. And what we hope to do is to kind of, there we go. So what we hope to do is to build, take some interesting ideas that we get from people when we come to events like this. We meet a lot of our clients, we meet a lot of partners. They always have interesting ideas on hey, but then we could do this with your API, and we could do that with your API. And sometimes when we get our time a little bit, we go back and we try to build some of those things just to prototype and just to see if it sticks. And one of those things that we've built recently, and we demoed at an event as well, is what we call the Xignite Type Ahead. And I want to quickly show it to you guys today. So Xignite Type Ahead, and I'm going to quickly demo this for you in a second. Xignite Search Service is basically a service that hosts and gives you RESTfully access to Xignite's a set of Xignite symbols. I mean, if you ever worked with financial market data and you try to build any app, the one thing that you keep running into is that, well, there's all these symbols, and I want to like show them in like a drop-down list or a pick list or a type ahead or something like that. And it's a problem that we've faced when we're trying to build like internal apps. And surprisingly, sometime back, we saw some clients who were downloading gigabytes and gigabytes of symbols from us regularly just so they could have a pick list of symbols in their application. So we decided, why not do it ourselves? We'll just create another service, and we'll host the symbols, and we'll make it real time, kind of like suggest as you type. And here is one of the, I think, one of the more interesting ways to display that data as a type ahead service. So what we have here is what we call Xignite type ahead. So you can see it's like a beta service. And we have some limited data sets right now. We have currencies, we have currency pairs, we have some equities and so on. But what you can do is you can basically hit that endpoint that is over here. And you can basically hit this endpoint, pass in whatever set of data that you want and your search terms. And as you search, it keeps giving you back data on what it thinks are the relevant symbols. And as you type, it keeps, this is live, and like basically when I type that, it goes out to our API and brings it and like shows it, and we're using like a simple client-side library to display this, and you could easily build your own. And let's go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I always show that. It's my favorite company on there. But yeah, so it's that simple. It literally is just one endpoint, and it gives you back. And the best part about this is that it's a free service, and it's live right now. And when we opened it out at Finovate, a bunch of people actually used it at a lot of hackathons around it, and we got pretty good appreciation for it. So I'm hoping you guys can go check it out. And it's very much a beta service now, so if there's anything that needs to be improved, we'd love some feedback. We'd love for like more, if there's any additional data sets that you would like to see on here and features and so on. There's a bunch of people here from Xignite as well, so if you do have any questions, whether it is about this or about the other APIs that we have, then feel free to grab one of us.
Anand, thank you very much. Thank you.